Hi, my name is Gabby, also known as Mrs. Pigeon, and it's Halloween! You guys excited? You guys excited? You ready for your treats and for your spooks? So, in spirit of Halloween, I thought I'd do a video of the top 12 horror films that I would recommend for you and your friends or your partner or your nan to watch. So let's begin. First one is the Saw series.
I want to make a video.
It's actually one of my favourite film series and one of my favourite horrors, but I put it at number 12 because it's not so much scary as it is gory and psychological. However, I do think it deserves to be in a list because it's so much better than what people think it is. People are like, oh, it's just some sort of torture porn video, just full of gore and nothing else. And I'm like, bro, have you seen the films? Have you seen all of them? Every single one? Didn't think so. This surrounds a character called John Kramer, and he has cancer and he's dying of it, and he wanted to let everyone else appreciate life, and so he captures people like murderers and rapists and people like that, and he puts them in traps where they have to do something really gruesome to survive. So it's not as sort of horrible and psychopathic as it sounds. I mean, there are better ways to deal with that sort of problem, but it's a horror series, so what you gonna do?
Live or die. Make your choice.
At number 11 is the Paranormal Activity series. I loved this series. I love supernatural, sort of paranormal films. And what I like about this one is that it's all found footage based. So the first film in particular surrounds a character called Katie, I think, who is tormented by a demon. On the adverts, it usually looks like CCTV footage, but there's a lot of vlogging type things. So when I watch it, it kind of feels like I'm watching a YouTuber, so I get into it. People don't really like that film because they don't think it's scary because you don't see the entity. But I think that's what makes it scarier, because you can like imagine yourself what it looks like. And it's so good. It's got so many jumps in it. I have to say though, the fifth one wasn't that good. I haven't finished watching it. I started watching it and I stopped because I didn't enjoy it. And I haven't seen the sixth one, so I can't recommend the entire series, but from 1 to 4 I would recommend. At number 10 is a film called Devil. I'm not actually a big fan of devil type films because I find possession quite frightening. Just the idea of being taken over and out of control. That's why I don't like drinking alcohol, because I don't like being out of control of my body. However, Devil is amazing. Pretty much the entire film is set in an elevator, and for me, that's scary enough. So yeah, it surrounds 5 characters who are in an elevator, and one of them is the devil. I think you should get it and watch it and enjoy it. Turn on the lights!
Who are you?
At number 9 is the Insidious series. This film is one of those films where even the title makes you jump. I mean, what the hell's that? I'm like a dog, I don't like loud noises. It's another demon-based film. This family are being haunted by all these different weird demons throughout the series, and it's very jumpy, and it has moments in it where you think, was there a person there? And number 8 is a much more chilled film, but it's more psychological based, and it's called Hide and Seek. It features Robert De Niro and Dakota Fanning. They move into a new house after grieving over someone they lose, and Emily gets this new friend, and he's so creepy and he's murderous. It plays with your mind, and it's such a good film. It has got gore in it, but it's not really highlighted that much. It's just so brilliantly written, I think. And it's definitely one of my top favourites ever. And number 7 is The Grudge. The Grudge series is so weird, I think. It's originally Japanese. I think it was called Ju-on the Grudge. It's about a curse of a mother and son who were murdered at the hands of rage. The protagonist of the film is Karen. She's played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, and she tries to put a stop to this curse because people keep dying, and that's not good. And it's so eerie, and it's just got like with the clicky voice and all the hair and just strange things like that. At number 6 is Sinister. Now I think Sinister was created by the people who made Insidious and I think Paranormal Activity. And it's a brilliant film. And the second one has come out, but I haven't seen it yet, so I can't recommend that one to you. But the story follows a demon type thing called Bagul, who possesses children and makes them kill their parents. And the idea of children killing their parents is really, really sinister. And I really strongly suggest watching it because it's so creepy and jumpy and gross. And number 5 is As Above, So Below. It's found footage, but it's shot by people who are trying to make a documentary, so it's like an unedited documentary. These people go into the catacombs in Paris and they try to find a jewel, and a lot of bad things happen down there. One of the scenes in there in particular just overwhelmed me because I'd never seen anything like it in a horror before. I just thought it was incredible. It's very brilliant and it's quite recent, so I'd recommend that if you're not into the more traditional horror.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault!
At number 4 is The Ring. It's another film that was originally Japanese, and it's about another curse. Most people have heard about The Ring, so I don't really need to explain it that much, but in case you haven't, it's about a videotape that is cursed, and if you watch it, you'll get phone calls saying 7 days, and then in 7 days you will die. The movie follows a character called Rachel, and she watches the tape and she tries to sort of unpick the video and put a stop to the curse. Again, it's another really weird film with creepy moments that you wouldn't expect to be creepy. Like the videotape alone was really creepy. At number 3 is Dead Silence. It's made by the people who made Saw, so it's already good in my books. And it's about another curse. This lady called Mary Shaw, back in the day, was killed, and she's got a grudge as a dead person. And she had, I think, 100 and something dolls. It is quite gory. I mean, ripping out tongues, that's kind of gross. It's a horror film and it's puppets. I find puppets disturbing anyway. And they should have made a sequel, in my opinion, because I thought it was good enough for that.
Or she'll rip your tongue out at the seam.
At number 2 is The Evil Dead. I haven't actually seen the original, which is from like the 70s. I've seen clips of it and it's really creepy. But the one I'm talking about is the one that came out in 2013. The storyline follows a group of friends who go to a cabin, and one of them finds this book and it's made of human skin. And it's cursed! He opens it and it's got some really weird ritual, voodoo, creepy, old witch burning stuff. Everything he reads in the book comes true. It's one of the most gruesome films I've ever seen. And I've watched Saw. It's seriously really good. Like, I was sitting there like the whole time. And it takes a lot of gore and a lot of creepiness to make me pull that face. At number 1 is Unfriended. I am impressed with this film on so many levels. This film came out in 2014, and the more recent horror films tend to suck, apart from As Above, So Below and Evil Dead. The entire film is recorded on like a person's screen, and the majority of it is a Skype call, and it's a group of friends, and one of the Skype users in their call chat thing is a ghost of a girl who died. It's very relevant to this day and age. I mean, it's Skype, so it's pretty modern. And I think that element makes it creepier. And again, because it's filmed on a screen and it's a Skype call, it does seem real. And there are some gruesome scenes in this as well.
I'm a god, you hear me?
Why is he counting down?
So that's it for my top 12 recommended horror movie list. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, because it's Halloween. If you want to share it to your buddies, then go ahead, because it's Halloween. And if you'd like to see the rest, you can subscribe to the Pigeon's Nest, because it's a nice thing to do. And it's Halloween.